with the Manx Legion Club for another exciting debate that's on tonight. So with me is Tristan, who's going to be leading the fray. This is about civil liberties. What's your point?
It's specifically about two things, criminal justice legislation and the government's legislative programme for the next 4 years, which includes no less than 95 pieces of primary legislation. So there's a lot for Tynwald to get through, and I'm raising some concerns about it.
Is the Isle of Man over-governed?
Possibly, but the point I'm flagging up is that we're a small legislature, and this is a very large programme of legislation to get through, and I would be worried that it's going to be difficult to scrutinise the detail, and the devil is in the detail.
So what are you going to advocate tonight?
Well, my main point is that it's really important that, particularly with the big block vote that the government has, that the public get involved and use the consultation process to the full and write in with their concerns and their thoughts about the legislation that's coming through.
And you're having a bit of a debate with Mr. Drew Watson. Do you think he's going to be listening to you?
Well, this is going to be a friendly debate. Drew and I have corresponded on issues for quite some time, but specifically I'm going to focus on a criminal justice bill which is out to consultation until the 26th of July, because there are issues in that were rejected by the last Tynwald, but they've resurfaced.
And everyone remembers it looked like we were really going to be living in a nanny state from some of the things that they were proposing.
That's right. The public were very upset about the bill, and the House of Keys sent it to a select committee. But the select committee basically said the bill should come back as a number of smaller bills, also to be looked at by committees. So we get something which is so large and indigestible that really the only solution is to keep kicking it down the road like a can.
I mean, in the past we would presumably had less legislation in the UK. Now we seem to be probably on a par or maybe even more in places.
Yes, why?
So debating for the government tonight, Stuart Watterson, we're over-governed.
I don't think we are. Sometimes you can say that we need more power. Sometimes you can say we need more protections. And in fact, this bill delivers, I believe, a good mixture of both.
But the last minister got himself in fairly hot water about the sort of legislation that he was trying to put through, and it seemed that he hadn't really got to grips with it all.
He did indeed, and I was one of the people who was opposing that at the time. So I'm certainly not a changed character, and I've gone native over to the police's point of view. This is less than half the size of that previous bill. It's got some elements of that bill in it, and I believe I've certainly done my homework. I've certainly done my research to see why these powers need to be brought in, and I'm open to scrutiny. That's why I'm here tonight in a public meeting.
Okay. Well, this has been put out to everyone. This is showing what's proposed to go before the House over the next year or so. I mean, it does look massive.
It does look massive. It is an ambitious legislative programme. There's a lot in there, and if you look at the elements that are Department of Home Affairs related, they split down between the fire service, which have a bill. There's an awful lot in there about the island's international reputation in terms of bribery, terrorism, international offences, and there's obviously elements that will be brought forward about criminal law and criminal justice as well. So there is a real diversity even within the Department of Home Affairs legislative programme itself.